Hey, Scarlet Not Sound, this is Rodney G. And I know. In this episode, really, I don't have any topic or anything, but there's a couple of things that I do want to talk about. One, had the most amazing visit with my donor. So I met my kidney donor, which doesn't happen for a lot of people. One, a lot of people don't get a live donor; they get a cadaver kidney. So there's some nuances that come with that in itself. And also for people with living donors, if it's not a family member, some people just rather be anonymous. Some people would rather not meet each other and just keep it that way because of the maybe there's emotional ties that come with it. So everybody has their own reasons. And really, I can say his name now. Greg is my uh, kidney donor, and Greg's been very adamant about supporting uh, kidney patients and also people of service, particularly military firefighters. Greg's a retired firefighter and also a retired military person. So those two topics are uh, deep in his heart, and he makes pretty much makes time to volunteer and spread awareness to the community, especially the community of people that may be on the verge of kidney failure or kidney disease. And some don't know what that entails. And Greg and his community could get together and come up with a plan to offer some assistance. So basically, he was coming in town. Well, he was going to California and wanted to make a point to make a stop in Phoenix. So he and his wife flew to Phoenix. Uh, and then we arranged a time and place, and my wife was with me as well. And really just had an amazing time of, just kind of catching up. And it really felt like for all of us, like we were close friends. And we have met each other digitally, try to say that again, over the internet, and I spoke to Greg over the telephone. So, but it's a lot different to meet in person, and we actually, I think we had a longer time than I was expecting myself. So, that was amazing in itself just to have that time. So, amazing time, heartfelt time, and just one I think that all of us will just take and cherish for the rest of our lives. I know I will so much because uh, the courage it takes to 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 just say I'm willing to give up a body part. I'm just going to give up my organ. No pay, no cash, no strings attached, no media, no publications. Just going to donate a piece of my body. That takes a lot of work, mentally and physically. So I did want to share that with you. And on the other part, I know it's kind of been sporadic with myself now, and then I'm being kind of like uh, neck deep in clothes doing resale. And really, I'm not going to become a millionaire like soon. I know it's not but I'm making the most money I have in many years, and it's nowhere close to like having a full time like check as I had planned on it. But it definitely is. I'm growing, and it's allowing for money to come in. So it's been hard, and it's a lot of work to do reselling and get clothes, and you got to take pictures of them, and you got to write up your descriptions of the clothes, and then store them, and then make sure you come up with the system that you could track your clothes and find your clothes and put it all in the computer system. So there's a lot of work, a lot more than I didn't think I was going to go this deep in it. So in my head, it wasn't going to be as much work. Like, oh, maybe I'll have like 50 clothes or some pieces of clothing, and I'll sell those off and be on my way. But like I'll have like 200 pieces of clothing right now, at least. I probably actually have more because I have some that I need to get to. So it makes it really difficult to, even though there's not like a whole lot involved into doing the podcast, it's still just time because it's very similar. I still have to go and prep it after I'm done speaking with you. So I had actually went back and forth to decide like, well, maybe I should end it because what else do I got to say? And and I really didn't have any desire to do interviewing because that requires more work to go out and hustle people up to do interviews. I get some people here and there that offer, actually, they have somebody that finds people for them to sit down and interview with. And I don't know how legit they are or if they're going to ask for me to pay for their visit or how that's going to work. And I just don't have the time to do or energy or the want or will to do that. So what I decided is that what I'll do is I'll narrow it down to like on a Friday. So I'll just bring it to Friday and no longer do the Tuesday one because I don't. At some point, I'm gonna start sounding repetitive too. And I do have a list that I'm going through, and maybe at that point I'll make the decision, or maybe I'll just find that it's still being time consuming and I'll have to end it earlier than I want to. So, which is possible too. And also, right, this is not bringing any income in, so I still got to pay for the platform, and I'm adding a couple of platforms to the reselling. So all of that adds up. So I may have to make a cut somewhere, and uh, the cut would probably be the podcast because it just makes the most sense for me at this point. So there's still some crazy nuances to that as well, and I don't have all the answers, but at least in case people was like, he's here, he pops up, he's gone, and then he doesn't show up. I'm about to get rid of his ass anyway because I'm so tired of him. Let me give you a little explanation. That was my explanation. So just so you know what's going on. So it's just really kind of playing catch up and just having the energy to do this because it takes energy. But thank you for being, because I actually was still checking the kind of like the stats out still, and they were still going up, and there's still new people. I used to have it to my phone, but it keeps going out, and then I have to re-put the password in. And of course, my neurodivergent butt can't remember the codes all the time, so I don't bother with it. And then it automatically pops up on my computer one, so I just click on there. But I rarely do it because I don't want to see like if the numbers are going crazy, dropping or whatever. But they was actually doing pretty good still, and in some cases, like they shot up really high. So people are still listening to me, so that's awesome. I appreciate that, despite my ups and downs on being on here. But anyway, but thank you for being with me still. And like I said, there's going to be some nuances that I can't control, or I probably can't control some of them. But it just gets to be too much, and I'll try my best to give you a heads up. And also, I'm gonna work hard. It's only one day a week, so I should be able to manage that to at least get, at least finish out the rest of the little micro season that I had planned, which is actually not very micro. The more I look at it, but whatever the case is, we're still alive. We're here, and if you wake up, you have a purpose. Bye.